Howdy, folks! How are you all today, and how is the sound? Does the sound good? Make sure the sound's good before anything and everything. Can't do a quiz if you can't hear me. And I'd like to know, how confident are all of you when it comes to the topic of Futurama? Do you think you've got this? Do you think you could win this quiz? Could you be in the number one spot? Sounds fine, okay. Zelda says, I have no knowledge of Futurama, so I'm just going to watch. That's fine, totally fine. I'm totally cool with my lurkers. Peace out to my lurkers out there. Socialist York Study, somewhat confident. Ooh, okay. Gene Bean, hopefully. There's a lot of uncertainty so far. Otis fan, probably not because I stopped watching halfway through season 2. I encourage people to watch as many episodes as you can because it's a brilliant show. I'd consider it one of my top 10 favorite cartoons ever. I absolutely adore it. But that's mainly because it's got so many things that I love and so many so many like tropes and themes and ideas that I like to put into my own work as well. Because like I love the idea of the future and what it could offer, and then where technology could go. But at the same time, what are the downsides to technology? Those are things I'm really attracted to when it comes to Futurama, as well as the comedy and the lovable characters. Zelda, I broke my bed. Oh dear. I'm sorry about that. I know it can be a real nightmare to go to have a bed that you could not have a bed to fall onto. So I definitely sympathise. Very sorry. Listy Rimsey, I've seen every episode at least once, but retain nothing except obvious memes. I should do a meme quiz one day. Thank you for following Warrior Hot Dog. For me, I've watched every single episode more than once. I'm obsessed with the show. I really am. And it's a big influence on the animated film that I'm working on at the moment as well, because that's set in the future. So there's a lot of things from Futurama that's going to rub off on it. So yeah, it's going to be cool. And how has everyone spent their day today? Because I've been watching the 90s Mortal Kombat movie for the next Puppet Panic, and like I'm fine with it. Like I'm noticing some things that I like about it. I know that a lot of people started re-evaluating the 90s Mortal Kombat movie and saying, actually, it's not that bad. I'm like, yeah. The only thing that I don't like is just the dialogue. The dialogue is really corny and kind of hard to listen to. But everything else is just fine, just totally fine. But the main reason I'm talking about that film is because of Goro's puppet. It's a freaking amazing puppet. That's the main thing I want to talk about. So, Shulk's Daddy, I'm less good at the more recent Futurama series, so like the later seasons. Okay, I get you. Listy Rooms. Oh, funny, I was listening to the soundtrack on Spotify. That's another thing I love about the 90s Mortal Kombat. It has a really cool soundtrack, really good music score. It's just really fun. It's really got a lot of adrenaline and momentum. That's so perfect for this specific film. So yeah, that'll be my next video. Mr. Imperololi, do you like Braff Zanigan? I don't know who Braff Zanigan is. I know who Zap Brannigan is though. Right, just going to give people a chance to come into the stream so they can join the quiz. Because I kind of feel bad if I start the quiz right away. There might be some people that are a little late. Give them a chance to come in so they don't miss questions. Let's move you. You need to be moved. Ooh, it's like a train. A train made of text. There we go. So it seems, like I said, it seems to be a lot of uncertainty. What I mean is like there's not. I can't tell if anyone has actually got full confidence, which is kind of rare for when I do quizzes. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. I'm wondering how this goes, especially because like the first 10 questions are going to be it's the same kind of structure as always. So like the first 10 questions are going to be easy, like basic things that the average casual Futurama fan would know. And then the next 10 episodes are episode-specific questions. The last 10 questions are like behind the scenes mixed with a couple of like hard questions. Bit of a mix. I don't know. Mr. Broyle, I'm American and your stream started 5 hours early for me. Ooh, interesting. 5 hours early. Right now it is 8 p.m. in England. Starting to get kind of dark, not too dark. It's just dim. It's just very dim. But it's England. England is always dim and gloomy. Right, I think it is time to start the quiz. Oh, it's time to start the quiz. Nick, are there any of you guys in the chat seeing my messages from your end? They don't seem to appear on the stream. Ooh, I don't know why that's the case, sorry. Really don't. Let me move this. You move. That's very strange. At least the questions aren't in the alien language from the show, or are they? Oh, I should have done that. But I can't. I'd need to. I can't type in the Futurama alien language. It would have been a really good. It would have been fun. So for those who don't know, in Futurama they have an alien language that's like played throughout the entire series. Like, you spot it in the background, and it's a legit language, and fans have tried to translate it as well. So I'd have loved a question on that. That would have been fun. Nick, just if you already see, I said earlier, I'm currently 24 pounds down in weight loss. Fantastic. Everyone clap for Nick. Mr. Brother, can you do a Jambareeqi Orange review of Bender's Big Score? Well, as you know, with Jambareeqi Orange, it's entirely up to my patrons. I don't decide. I can decide the nominations, but I don't decide what gets picked at the end. I've nominated Bender's Big Score before, and it's never really won. But I am hoping to do a whole video on the Futurama movies one day. Right. Okay, let's get going. I know some people have been waiting. So we gotta do this. So, for those of you who are new to this quiz stream thingy-bob, you click on the Quiz Kit logo on the side of chat. Usually you just hover your mouse over to the stream player and a Quiz Kit logo should pop up, and you click that, then click Allow Access and grant permission. Should be getting an instruction image on screen as well. That should be happening. It should be. That's what I'm told. That's what it's supposed to be doing. Okay. So one more time for those that missed that. To join this quiz, you need to click the Quiz Kit logo on the side of chat. And usually just hover the mouse over to the stream player and it should pop up. Little Quiz Kit logo, click that. Then click Allow Access and grant permission. Okay, let's go. Question 1. Which date did Fry end up being frozen in the cryo chamber? The 1st of January 2000, the 5th of November 1995, the 31st of December 1999, or the 1st of October 1990? So which date did Fry end up being frozen in the cryo chamber? So like this is a bit of a, even though it's in the easy section, it's a little tricky because like you've really got to kind of think about when exactly was frozen. You really kind of think. I'm going to be very pedantic with this one. Howdy, Rex. Mr. Umbrella says, how do you feel about David Bradley? Is that the guy from Harry Potter? I can't remember. So, question 1, what was the date? Which date did Fry end up frozen in the cryo chamber? The answer was the 1st of January 2000, but most went for the 31st of December. Yes, it was the 31st of December, but he got frozen exactly the new year. I told you it was going to be pedantic. Yeah, it was a bit of a trick question. But I felt like it should be the first one, because it's so crucial to the Futurama lore. It should be first, it's where it began. Okay, so question 2. How is Farnsworth related to Fry? Grandfather, nephew, cousin, or uncle? So question 2, how is Farnsworth related to Fry? Grandfather, nephew, cousin, or uncle? And no, I was not going to put the exact great. Which Fry? Well, we're going to get to that. There is a question kind of... You really got to know your Futurama with this one. I just said I'm not going to add a bunch of greats to that. It wouldn't have fit. It would not have fit, sorry. The answer is nephew. Great Townsend bajillion nephew. A couple went for cousin uncle, but most went for nephew. Howdy, Cameron. Question 3. How many eyes does Leela have? 2, 1, 3, or 4. So how many Leelas does eyes have? So how many Leelas does eyes How many Leelas I've done it again! How many eyes does Leela have? Sora, I'm doing pretty good for someone who has never watched this. Ooh. Maybe you do know. Maybe subconsciously you're remembering. So the answer is... How many Leelas does Eyes have? Eyes has 1. Eyes has 1 Leela. So yeah, Leela has 1 eye. You all went for that one, that was correct. Again, the first 10 questions are just the basics. Question 4. When it loads, question 4. What is the name of Farnsworth's rival? Wernstrom, Wienerdoom, Thunderstorm, or Herzog? So, question 4. What is the name of Farnsworth's rival? Wernstrom, Wienerdoom, Thunderstorm, or Herzog? PS2 Futurama game. I kind of wish I had a chance to play that, honestly. But is it any good? If anyone has played the Futurama PS2 game, is it good? I want to know that. It has to be said in his voice. I can't do a very good Farnsworth. I could do a British Farnsworth, and that's it. My Farnsworth's too British. So the answer is Wernstrom! I played it before it became rare. Ooh, I didn't know it's become rare. Interesting. You like it? Cameron likes the game? Ooh, good. Good, good, good. If I had a PS2, I'd give it a shot. Question 5. What powers... Oh, yeah. So, question 5. What powers Bender as a robot? Alcohol, cola, milk, or sugar? So, question 5. What powers Bender as a robot? So, where does he get his power from? Alcohol, cola, milk, or sugar? So, question 5. What powers Bender as a robot? Alcohol, cola, milk, or sugar? I know it powers all robots, but I wanted to be specific about a specific lead Futurama character. So the answer was alcohol. So question 6 coming up when it loads. One day. Question 6. Question 6. Which university is Amy studying at? Pluto University, Saturn University, Jupiter University, or Mars University? So question 6. Which university is Amy studying at? Pluto University, Saturn University, Jupiter University, or Mars University? It's also on Xbox. I used to have an Xbox. I don't know where the hell it went, though. I grew up with an Xbox 360. Can't remember what I had on that. I think I had Fable 2... one of the Far Cry games or something. I can't even bloody remember. What did I even have on an Xbox? The answer was Mars University. Most of you got it correct. A few guesses for the others, though. Question 7. Miss Ramprolo, did you know Amy's father is the most hated character on the show? Don't blame that reputation. I really don't. There's a reason he's technically kind of like a villain in one of the films. Question 7. What is Dr. Zoidberg's first name? Jolly, James, Jack, or John? So question 7. What is Zoidberg's first name? Jolly, James, Jack, or John? What is fan? Just looked up reviews on Metacritic and the score is mixed, so it might be more enjoyable if you're a fan of the show. I just love to explore the Futurama world. I wouldn't even mind if it's challenging or not. I just want to walk around the Planet Express and go places and try things. That's what I'd be interested in. Yep, Zoidberg has a first name. And it is John! My name is John! Question 8. Question 8. Here it comes. Question 8. What is Farnsworth's delivery company called? Star Brigade, Planet Express, Cosmic Collectors, or Space Takeaway? So question 8. What is Farnsworth's delivery company called? Star Brigade, Planet Express, Cosmic Collectors, or Space Takeaway? Question 8. What is Farnsworth's delivery company called? I could do a Let's Play on it, yeah. But again, it's a matter of also getting the right console and connecting it to my computer. There's a lot of faffing around. It's why it's easier for me to play games from Steam. So if they upload it to Steam, then... I knew someone was going to say Awesome Express, because like I just thought now as well. I was like, oh, that would have been a good fake answer and a great reference as well. So the answer is Planet Express. Question 9. Who is the president of Earth? Abraham Lincoln, Ronald Reagan, George Washington, or Richard Nixon? So question 9. Who is the president of Earth? Abraham Lincoln, Ronald Reagan, George Washington, or Richard Nixon? Can you remember who is the president of Earth in Futurama? Is it clicking? Shut up and take my money. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Futurama memes in this stream. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Question 9. The answer is Richard Nixon. Most of you got it correct. There's just going to be loads of quotes from Futurama in a second. I'm still upset that he got elected for a 4th time in the show. Yeah. 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 Yeah, he is annoying. Question 10. Who prevents the news in Futurama? It's literally someone going... Right, question 10. Who presents the news in Futurama? Morbo and Linda, Dumo and Lorna, Borzo and Lisa, or Gordo and Lucy? So question 10. Who presents the news in Futurama? Morbo and Linda, Dumo and Lorna, Borzo and Lisa, or Gordo and Lucy? Someone had to say bite my shiny metal ass, didn't they? We had to get there eventually. Favorite background characters? I love them. I love them to bits. They're great. So yeah, the answer was Morbo and Linda. Here's a question. What was Uranus renamed in the show? Eurectum. Question 11. In the episode Bending in the Wind, Bender becomes a folk singer. Bender becomes a folk singer with which famous music star? So we're on to the medium stage now. Very episode specific. Bob Dylan, Beck, Tracy Chapman, or Dolly Parton? Question 11. In the episode Bending in the Wind, Bender becomes a folk singer with which famous music star? Bob Dylan, Beck, Tracy Chapman, or Dolly Parton? Listerins, this is my answers are bad and I should feel bad. No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's a bit of fun. Bit of fun it is. Cameron, I rewatched the Poplars episode. That's a classic episode. I just love the twist when it happens. It's so freaking good. So the answer was Beck. And yes, this episode introduced me to Beck and made me into a massive fan of Beck. Yes, Beck is kind of folks and a kind of... he leans more to like experimental kind of music. Like he was raised by, I think he was raised by an experimental artist, so his music is he kind of plays with different genres, and mixes them together. And question 12. Beck is also in the Rugrats movie. Plays one of the babies that sings in the hospital. So question 12. In the episode Spanish Fry, what body part is stolen from Fry and used as an aphrodisiac by Lure? Ears, chin, nose, or eyes? So question 12, in the episode Spanish Fry, what body part is stolen from Fry and used as an aphrodisiac by Lure? Ears, chin, nose, or eyes? Question 12, the answer is nose. I'm glad you all knows the answer. Damn it. What did I think of the Futurama Simpsons crossover? I barely remember it, if I'm honest. Question 13. In Yo Leela Leela, what is the name of the kids' TV show that Leela develops? The Goops, the Rain Blobbies, the Humplings, or the Smelly Jellies? So question 13. In Yo Leela Leela, what is the name of the kids' TV show that Leela develops? The Goops, the Rain Blobbies, the Humplings, or the Smelly Jellies? The answer is when it loads. When it loads. When it loads. Come on. The answer is the Humplings. Very mixed response to that one. Yes, the Humplings. Question 14 coming up. Coming up. Eventually. I need a faster quiz system, I really do. Question 14. What is the name of the former television chef who tried to teach Bender to cook? Helmut Spargle, Hooper Spooter, Henry Spade, or Hans Sponge? So question 14. What is the name of the former television chef who tried to teach Bender to cook? Helmut Spargle, Hooper Spooter, Henry Spade, or Hans Sponge? And yes, it was fun coming up with these names. Yep, this is all going to be very episode specific. You really got to know your Futurama episodes for this this stage. Very, very, very mixed response, but the answer was Helmut Spargle. Elzar is a name of a television chef in Futurama, but he's not the one that teaches Bender to cook. Question 15. Which popular sport of the future? Sorry, Which popular sport of the future does Leela pursue a career in for one Futurama episode? Snazzlebat, Extreme Space Cricket, Cosmic Ball, or Blurns Ball? So question 15, which popular sport of the future does Leela pursue a career in for one Futurama episode? Snazzlebat, Extreme Space Cricket, Cosmic Ball, or Blurns Ball? And I just remembered another reference I could have made. There was a sport in Beast of a Billion's Bags. I could have done that as a fake answer, damn it. I'm always tongue-tied. I've got two different accents. I'm gonna always be tongue-tied. The Yorkshire side of my brain is like, talk like that, and then my London side of my brain is like, no, talk like this. So it comes out like, that song's in your head now. Which song? Which what? I don't know what song's been referenced. I got distracted. And Blurns Ball is the answer. Blurns Ball. Cameron says, I personally prefer seasons 1 to 4. 5 to 7 were okay. Yeah, I get that. They're at their best probably in like 3 and 4, I'd say. Question 16. When the Planet Express crew get a free tour of the Slurm factory, what does Slurm's secret ingredient turn out to be? Cough syrup, poplars, Slurm Queen secretion, or snail slime? So question 16. When the Planet Express crew get a free tour of the Slurm factory, what does Slurm's secret ingredient turn out to be? Cough syrup, poplars, Slurm Queen secretion, or snail slime? Can you remember the twist? Trying to go for I tried to go for like a mix of later episodes and earlier episodes. So question 16, the answer was Slurm Queen secretion, but most went for snail slime, which I kind of yeah. The episode was gross. I love it because it's gross. And it kind of made me want to try... Fry made me want to try that secretion, which is kind of annoying. Question 17. In the look of the Fryrish, who turns out to have Fry's 4-leaf cleaver? Yes, we're going with this. This is kind of a trick one. So, who turns out to have Fry's 4-leaf cleaver? Nibbler, Scruffy, Philip J. Fry, or Cubert Farnsworth? So, in the look of the Fryrish, who turns out to have Fry's 4-leaf clover? Nibbler, Scruffy, Philip J. Fry, or Cubert Farnsworth? I know the wording. Even after I wrote it, I was like, The answer was Philip Fry. That's a good way of saying it, yeah. Herbert's great-great-grandfather. Technically, yeah. It's sad, but also very, very meaningful too. Question 18. In the episode 300 Big Boys, what does Fry spend his $300 on? A moon of Saturn, 100 cups of coffee, 200 pints of beer, or a doom machine? So question 18. In the episode 300 Big Boys, what does Fry spend his $300 on? A moon of Saturn, 100 cups of coffee, 200 pints of beer, or a doom machine? I love this. This is another episode I adore as well. And I freaking love its ending. Its ending is just so good. The answer was 100 cups of coffee. And that's probably what I'd spend money on. Knowing me. No, the money meme comes from another episode. I can't remember which one, but I don't think it's that one. Question 19. In the first ever episode of Futurama, what parody arcade video game is Fry playing? Monkey Fracas Jr., Tic-Tac-Toe Man, Ultra Larry, or Road Puncher 2? So question 19. In the first ever episode of Futurama, what parody arcade video game is Fry playing? Monkey Fracas Jr., Tic-Tac-Toe Man, Ultra Larry, or Road Puncher 2? Fun fact, if you drink 100 cups of coffee, you can move as fast as the Flash. I wish. I'd get so much shit done. I wish that was true. You chose the wrong answer. Oh no! The answer was Monkey Fracas Jr. And quite a lot of you remembered that. That's good, because that's a very small thing. But I know that game keeps coming back up again as well. David Cross guest starred in one of the movies, yep. And he was in my favourite Futurama movie I've seen so far. Question 20. What is the name of Bender's doppelganger with a goatee? Squasher, Flexo, Titer, or Wrecker? We're on to the Hard stage now. I don't know why this isn't hard. This is kind of a... This is more of a medium. But oh well. What is the name of Bender's doppelganger with a goatee? Squasher, Flexo, Titer, or Recco? Oh no, because we're still on medium. That's... Sorry, we're still on medium. So question 20, what was the name of Bender's doppelganger with a goatee? Flexo. The answer was Flexo. No, I'm kidding, alright. Question 21 coming up. This should be the hard level now. The hard stage. Question 21. Which Simpsons voice actor provides the voice for the robot devil in Futurama? Dan Castellaneta, Hank Azaria, Harry Shearer, or Nancy Cartwright? So question 21. Which Simpsons voice actor provides the voice for the robot devil in Futurama? Can you do a quiz regarding the show F is for Family? Quizzes are decided through polls, and they're usually shows or movies that I've actually seen. I've never seen F is for Family. So yeah, I like to do quizzes on things where I don't need to do much research. The answer was Dan Castellaneta. Bit of a divide, but most went for Dan. I love the Robot Devil. Yeah, Robot Devil is voiced by Homer Simpson's voice actor. Question 22. In the episode Roswell That Ends Well, which year does the Planet Express crew end up in? 1947, 1955, 1930, or 1970? In the episode Roswell That Ends Well, which year does the Planet Express... What did they end up? 1947, 1955, 1930, or 1970? Did you ever watch Breaking Bad? Nope. I watched the first 2 episodes and then I was like, yeah, I'm not in the mood for this. Yeah, I did consider doing you know what with the twist ending for this episode, but I was like, The answer was 1947. Bit of a split. Some went for 1947, some went for 1955. Question 23 coming up. When it loads. When it loads. When it eventually loads. Oh, it's the year 3000 it's loaded. Right, question 23. In the Farnsworth Parabox, what colour is the alternate universe version of Bender? Bronze, gold, pink, or green? So question 23. In the Farnsworth Parabox, what colour is the alternate universe version of Bender? Bronze, gold, pink, or green? Can you remember the colour of alternate universe version Bender? Megabird, it's a good thing I remembered Farnsworth reading the date on the calendar to get the answer right. Yeah, it's good, yeah. The answer is gold! Gold! Shiny gold! Question 24 coming up. Megabird, dang, I know more about Futurama than I thought. These things can stick with you. Question 24. When did Futurama first ever air on television? 11th of April 2000, 28th of March 1999, 5th of May 1999, 18th of June 2000. So question 24, when did Futurama first ever air on television? 11th of April 2000, 28th of March 1999, 5th of May 1999, or 18th of June 2000? And the answer is... Because I have a slow quiz system, is no point doing a drum roll. Come on. It is 28th of March 1999. Bit of a mix, but that was a tricky one. Yes, Futurama was created by Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons. Sort of the same crew, sort of not. This is question 25. Futurama's title is named after a pavilion at which event? 1939 New York World's Fair, 33rd World Science Fiction Convention, Comic-Con 1999, or the 75th I said Nazi Showcase. NASA Showcase. The 75th Nazi Showcase. Matt Groening went there and was like, oh, I like that. 25. Question 25. Futurama's title is named after a pavilion at which event? I do know the episode of Tip of the Zoidberg. Like I said, I've seen every episode. I've just not seen 2 of the Futurama films. 1939 New York World's Fair was the answer. Question 26. Question 26. Question 26. Question 26. Which studio produced the animation for Futurama? Klasky Csupo, Frederator Studios, Atomic Cartoons, or Rough Draft Studios? So question 26. Which studio produced the animation for Futurama? Klasky Csupo, Frederator Studios, Atomic Cartoons, or Rough Draft Studios? Would I like to meet Matt Groening? I don't know. I've been way more interested in meeting the voice cast, if I'm honest, and maybe some of the writers. Question 26. Which studio produced the animation for Futurama? What is the answer? Who did the animation? It was Rough Draft Studios, and only a couple went for Rough Draft Studios. Most went for Atomic Cartoons, and I know why, because it sounds like a studio that would make Futurama based on its name. Yep, this is the hard round. They're gonna be tough. Which Futurama do I hate? Do you mean which episode do I hate? Question 27. Who provides the voice of Calculon in Futurama? Billy West, John DiMaggio, Phil Lamar, or Maurice LaMarche? Question 27. Who provides the voice of Calculon in Futurama? Billy West, John DiMaggio, Phil Lamar, or Maurice LaMarche? And the answer, which Futurama character do I hate? Not really any. Even the ones that are supposed to be unlikable, I like them because they're such terrible people and they're kind of funny because of it. The answer is Maurice LaMarche. Well done. You can go with David Wong, but at the same time, he's an effective character. I can say I hate his company, but I can't say I hate him as like a badly written character, because I can't think of any characters that are actually badly written. So yeah, the answer was Maurice LaMarche. Question 28. Which character pushed Fry into the cryo chamber? Nibbler, Barbados Slim, Mum's Minions, or Leo Wong? So question 28. Which character pushed Fry into the cryo chamber? Nibbler, Barbados Slim, Mum's Minions, or Leo Wong? Who's my favorite and least favorite member of Planet Express crew? I don't have a least favorite. I love them all. My favorite is Zoidberg, though. I adore Zoidberg. Question 28. The answer was Nibbler. Well done for remembering. He pushed himself. No. Nibbler. There's an episode that reveals that Nibbler was the one that pushed him. Question 29. What is the name of Farnsworth's pet gargoyle? Zachary, Lucifer, Romeo, or Pazuzu? So question 29. What is the name of Farnsworth's pet gargoyle? Zachary, Lucifer, Romeo, or Pazuzu? So question 29. What is the name of Farnsworth's pet gargoyle? Can you remember it? Do you remember the name of Farnsworth's pet gargoyle? That's a pet gargoyle. And that pet gargoyle has a name, but can you recall it? Is it flashing in your memories? Yes, the event is changed, but originally... Can we stop being pedantic? Events do change in Futurama, but I'm going with, like, originally. So the answer was Pazuzu. Pazuzu! Adam Grunford was never a fan of Hermes. I can kind of get that. At the same time, I love Hermes. Question 30, last question. Meanwhile was the last ever Futurama episode, but when did it first air? September the 4th, 2013, June the 19th, 2014, August the 10th, 2012, or November the 28th, 2015? Mr. Imperley, what did Bender do in Rebirth to keep himself from growing up? Are you doing your own Futurama quiz in chat now? I can't answer because I'm kind of busy with my own quiz. And that little one is how Papa gained his freedom. So, question 30, the answer is September the 4th, 2013. I know, whopping amount if you managed to get that right. Well done. I know that the date questions are really difficult. Okay. Number 1, first place is Socialist Yorkshire Daddy. Well done. Second place, Listy Rimsey. Third place, Megabird. Fourth place, Gene Beam 1. Fifth place, Mr. Imperilloli. Sixth place, Rex Crapter. Seventh place, Contestant 11. Eighth place, Contestant 3. And ninth place, Autistic Fan. Big round of applause for Socialist Yorkshire Daddy. For being the winner. For being the biggest Futurama fan attending this Twitch stream. Well done. A round of applause. A circular applause. And now a square applause. But they're tough to do. Cameron, the Wire episode scared me as a kid. I can see why. There is something kind of sinister about it. Okay, so before I head off, what are people's suggestions, nominations for the poll for next week's quiz? What kind of topics would you suggest I put in the poll? I can't guarantee that they'll be put in the poll, but like I'll hear you out. Big City Greens, I've not seen it, so I don't feel qualified to do a quiz on it. South Park's gotten a bit too big to really do a good quiz on it, and I've not caught up lately either. The Simon Pegg and Nick Frost trilogy quiz. Technically it's called the Cornetto quiz. A Cornetto trilogy, sorry. And I might do, actually. I like the sound of that. I think I've nominated that before. Pixar I've already done. I've already done Pixar. I think I did that all the way back in January. Cornetto trilogy, and I've seen reviews where American critics have tried to say Cornetto, and they've seen things like Cornetto or Caronetto or something like that. And there's like loads of people in the comments like, it's Cornetto. Incredibles quiz, maybe. Oh, it is fine. Do you think you might repeat a topic if we run out? No, because I doubt I'll ever run out. There's going to be so many to go through, and I'll always be watching new shows and new films, and so there's always going to be an opportunity. There's always going to be topics. I doubt I would repeat again, because then people would get bored of that. I'll always try to find one, and if it gets stuck, I can ask a friend to help out. I don't think they have Cornetto in America. I'm not too sure. Do any American viewers out there, do you know if you've got Cornetto over there? Muppets quiz I've already done. Marvel, I've already done. I've already done the MCU quiz. So any other suggestions? Friends? I hate Friends, so no. I really can't stand Friends. I used to love it as a kid, but rewatching it, I'm like, oh, this is terrible. SpongeBob, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know how I could do a SpongeBob quiz. That's the thing. It's a very sketch kind of like slice of life kind of show. It's very difficult to come with questions. Rugrats, maybe. Again, that's a very slice of lifey kind of show. I don't know if I could come up with 30 questions. Nigel Thornberry quiz. Could do a Wild Thornberry's quiz, but that means like revisiting it because I've not seen every episode. Ed, Ed and Eddie. That'd be chaos. I can't think of any questions for that. It's a show rooted in complete nonsense. Yes, I've done How to Train Your Dragon. That was last week. That was last week's quiz. Arthur, maybe. We're getting a lot of Sesame Street. Again, these are topics that I don't know if I could come up with 30 questions for. That's the thing. Animated animal movies. Oh yeah, that's very broad. Like fairy films. Oh, fairy films. Yeah, fairy movies. Yeah, that's interesting. I might consider that one. Right, okay, I'll keep everyone's suggestions in mind. Non-Ghibli anime. That could just be an anime quiz, that's the thing. The Samurai Jack quiz. I've not watched whole Samurai Jack, but yeah, I really need to get going. I will definitely keep people's nominations in mind when I write up the form. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is for you. And cheerio. Oh, and don't forget to watch my newest video, which is about the 60s Mothra